Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. Thank you so much for tapping in. Thank you for all of the positivity that you are sowing into the space. I am truly grateful. Okay. And please feel free, family. I may say family, collective, soul, tribe. Okay. Just take it however you like. Okay. And if none of that fits you, you could be a cross watcher or a karmic. Either way it goes. Thank you for being here. All right, let's happy in, y'all. Okay, I am grateful for each and every one of you and all of your likes and your shares and your subscribes. I call upon the divine, my ancestors, angels, and spiritual guides to stand with me and within me as I deliver these messages. Only what serves truth, healing, and understanding for the highest good is welcome here, and so it is. Ashe. Okay, family, so let's tap in. Let's go on and see what the energy is, what it is that the divine needs and wants you to know. Thank you for being here. Let's get it. What is it, divine? So there could be some red flags, some signs, some evidence of cheating or deception here. Ugh, I don't like that energy, but you know what? We're going to go on and go with the flow and see what's going on. What are these red flags about, Spirit? I feel like, there's evidence of some things. Okay. Wow. You could be dealing with somebody knows that they're dealing with somebody that is not of high value, or they don't have moral standards and values where your moral standards and values are. Okay. This can be somebody who's deceptive. Mm. Somebody could be realizing that, they're not dealing with Empress energy. It could be a masculine or a feminine. Take it how you like, family. But somebody out here is starting to recognize the red flags in somebody. This could be somebody that they were desiring as well. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, some sort of self-pleasure here. Okay. Mm. Okay. Yeah, somebody's hurting over this as well. This crying, depressed, pain, sorrow type energy, feeling rejected. Somebody out here is hurting because maybe they're not the ones that are being chosen at this time. There's some sort of red flags that came out behind this relationship, partnership, something like that. Okay. Mm. Yeah, somebody's been doing some soul searching, some inner work, deeper meaning, spiritual path type energy. This may be this person that's hurting. Somebody has caused them to go inward. Yeah, somebody wants to get back together. They want a fresh start, a second chance, some sort of good vibes only here. Somebody wants to get back together with someone or be closer to someone. And you may have that unexpected visit. This person here that is going to be doing a pop-up or an unexpected visit may want a second chance with you. Yeah, but you could be trying to avoid that energy. Or there's something you want to, you need to do some deep introspection, family, okay? Because you may have ghosted this energy, or you feel like this energy is not consistent, or it's ghosted you, or they're in some sort of hiding type energy. Yeah, this could be a narcissist that likes the spotlight. They could be popular. This is somebody that loves attention. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, it's kind of childish energy, maybe. Somebody's immature, they're insecure about something. They could be having a lot of verbal conflicts or arguments with people behind their immaturity. This is a victim mentality type person. Somebody sees out here that, you have an energy of, blessings. Entrepreneur spirited. You may also be an entrepreneur, but you manifest abundance. There's some sort of legal matter that has gone in your favor, and there is a windfall or some sort of promotion that's coming in here for you. Let's see what, get some clarifiers on these. Clarify this red flag for me, Spirit, please, and thank you. What's this red flag? This red flag is dealing with somebody that could be in a Ten of Cups energy, or you're in this Ten of Cups energy. You could be this person here, family, that is, focusing on happiness, okay? Focusing on an inner peace, family type energy. There could be somebody out here that does already have a family that's focusing like this or on this type of journey. Some of you have already, raised your families. Just take it how it resonates. You've already raised your families for some of you. Somebody is feeling like they don't belong or something like that. Somebody could be hurting because they feel like they don't belong within a family, or they're not getting some sort of good feeling or happiness from a family dynamic. Somebody could be unhappy in this family dynamic. Mm. Mm. And it's hurting someone to find out about it. Yeah. Somebody didn't see the red flags when it comes. I feel like there's a relationship that has lost their way or something like that, right? Somebody didn't pay attention to possibly the red flags that, their happy home could have been slipping away to a full energy. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. But it feels to me like somebody didn't see the red flags of somebody finding happiness somewhere else besides them. Mm. Red flags with this Ten of Cups makes me feel like somebody, could have been faking that they were happy in a family dynamic they're really not happy in. Somebody is hurting to find out that they are not considered as high value as they thought they were when it came to this energy. Yeah, this was something they didn't see. Whew. They didn't see it. It was an illusion for them. Somebody was living in some sort of illusion, and they are hurting right now to find out that they are not what this person wants. Or, this person isn't happy in this family dynamic. Somebody's realizing that, or they feel like they were blindsided by it. They didn't see it. Mm. Yeah. Ooh, wait, there is a Ten of Cups out here. So you got Piscean energy out here. Hold on, let me see something. Or nine. I'm sorry. I was about to say no. We already seen that stuff. It's the Nine of Cups out here. So somebody possibly is seeing happiness elsewhere, but they are in a family dynamic that they're not happy in. But this feminine energy knows this, but she could just be sticking around. I don't know, y'all. It could be there could be a marriage here. There could be kids involved here. There's somebody here that is really not happy in this family dynamic. It could be the masculine that's not happy. It could be the feminine energy that's not happy. But somebody realizes that they have found happiness elsewhere, and it's hurting someone's feelings to know this or find this out. Yeah, because they feel like they didn't get everything that they should have got. With this Four of Cups, they're not happy with what they're being handed. Somebody could be letting somebody know, yeah, we got kids, we're together, or whatever. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, or this could just be somebody's energy around you. But somebody's like, yeah, we got kids and stuff together, but I could actually be happier somewhere else. Somebody's hurt behind that. Maybe they thought the kids was going to keep this person trapped. I don't know. Or maybe there was some sort of partnership that they felt, You know how people do? They try to get you in a situation where you can't leave them. And it could be with business, jobs, co-workers, friends, family, foes, take it how you know, okay, babies, mamas, babies, daddies, drama type energy. Somebody could have, thought having a relationship or children by somebody was going to be the way to go, and they're actually miserable in this relationship. Mm. And then you have out here, yes, look, somebody is figuring out that you're the Ten of Pentacles, okay? I feel like there is somebody that is trapped in a relationship that they really don't want to be in. Ten of Pentacles, legacy, your destiny, your lineage, okay? Royalty here. Possibly, lineage passed down by elders. Somebody may not have the crown that you have, or somebody doesn't wear the crown that you wear, or have possession of this royal lineage energy that you do. They're starting to realize this. Yeah, Two of Swords energy here. So somebody, I feel like, I don't know why somebody is, I don't know if they're trying to feel you out. That's why they're stalling when it comes to making a decision. Maybe you've been avoiding this or sending mixed signals, mixed messages, probably some mixed signals, because, you could pick up on this other energy. It's like this is like a third party, a triangle. It's kind of like you can feel that energy, but somebody does. Like, they see happiness with you. This is crazy. They see like a happy family with you. They see that you walk by sight. I mean, walk by faith, not by sight. Look, they know that you've called down judgment on a lot of things that have happened to you, okay? And they know you're right about this. They want to provide you with a fresh start. Somebody here really does. They're into you. They also, too, may have this, what is that? A Page of Wands energy. They may have fire placements in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You may have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy in your chart, but this person right here, you've called down judgment on narcissistic energies, controlling energies, energies that just wanted you to, be at their beck and call, be in their shoe. These are low vibrational energies that want you to just kind of, be how they are, jacked up in the head, jacked up in the environment, within the ecosystem. Just, you know what I'm saying? Energies that have been miserable all their lives. They can't change. Narcissists don't change, and it's always everybody else's fault. They can't see their own hand in things that come about. It's always somebody else's fault. This energy might be realizing they were a narcissist, and that your open-hearted energy is not of narcissism. You could be the Page of Swords. There may be this immature energy that's a Page of Swords. Brutally honest, though, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody here could be very eager. It's almost like this is giving me the feeling you bring somebody back into their younger, eager energy, where they are willing and ready to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, bring back something that they feel they could have lost in this draining relationship. I'm telling you, this is the year where everybody is starting to realize, they might be in the wrong relationships. This is what I'm getting from this reading. Like, somebody's realizing that it could really be over between them and someone else, because someone else finds themselves happier with you, or happier in your presence, your energy field, just something about you. Okay? Yeah, somebody's walking away from their beliefs. With this Hierophant and the Eight of Cups, somebody might be walking away from what it is that they have believed. These beliefs have a lot to do with, traditions, family traditions. Okay. Somebody could be walking away from the regular family tradition. I don't know. They could, there was a lot of traditions that people were living under in the Matrix. Somebody is starting to, want to be outside of that now. I feel like somebody wants their freedom. They couldn't really get their freedom here. They were being, kind of like, oh, this is giving me, somebody had to grow up faster than they really wanted to. Step into this, manly, fatherly role, motherly role, whatever the case may be, but it didn't end up being what they thought it was going to be because somebody is very unhappy in the relationship. I feel like it is a feminine energy. And somebody is moving fast towards someone else. This person could have been feeling like they were, carrying a lot of burdens, doing whatever they could to save this relationship. But I feel like they want to move fast towards you. But they're changing their beliefs when it comes to carrying some sort of burdens. Something about them wanting to save something here. Walking away from their beliefs, wanting to move forward with you, but they know that they have some burdens here. These burdens could have been holding them down. They want to save something here. It's kind of like somebody's torn between two people or something like that. Yeah, they're looking at it as it could cause some sort of conflict here with the Five of Wands. There could be a conflict here. I feel like somebody's working through some things, some drama or something, family. Somebody's working through some drama. Twin flame energy, yep. The flames themselves contain an aspect of each other's personality. So, it feels to me like these people may have clashed, their personalities clashed. They could have, it could have started out hot and steamy, very romantic type energy, and then all of a sudden, somebody realized that really wasn't what they signed up for type energy. Like they're like, I didn't sign up for this. As somebody's feeling like, they thought they were everything that this masculine or feminine energy was ever going to want, but maybe they turned out not being as valuable as they thought they were going to be. Now they're feeling guilty. People may have talked to them about it, but Spirit is saying, don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. Somebody here, could be feeling guilty behind a relationship that they're already in, but they're not happy in because they want to leave it to be and find their soulmate. Somebody wants to leave a relationship to find their soulmate, or they've already found their soulmate. Then we have out here, what is this? The 11th house, community and technology, but it came out in the reverse. So with this community and technology, maybe there was something here. Somebody could be feeling guilty because they thought that, you were in a honorable place. But something, yeah, some sort of support or inspiration when it came to, I feel like you could have been in an area where they were doing a lot of surveillance. And now that that surveillance has been cut off, you're moving towards a more honorable energy. It says treat the people you love with respect, and you'll find your relationship becomes stronger. So it's like maybe you had to get out of whatever this is, whatever this community is. I feel like this is a community that could have been possibly, trying to do witchcraft on you so that you would not have this vibrant energy, this vibrant glow that has attracted maybe many to wake up to the fact that they're not with their soulmates. Your energy, may be that energy that wakes people up to them not really being happy, them not really being supported or inspired in their current situation. It's like your energy wakes people up to them not being what all they thought they were, or, summed up to be. This is that what that's giving me. A lot of people are starting to realize they're dealing with narcissists, they're dealing with control freaks, they're dealing with insecurity and jealousy and envy. Very childish behavior. Tell me more, Spirit. I can't make it up. 1111 is an important number for twin flames, symbolizing harmony and balance and soulmates. And that's what it is. You waking up somebody to the fact that they are with the wrong person. Somebody has awakened to that. And it is hurting somebody's feelings that they are not being held in high value. Mm. So I feel like there could be a masculine that is attracted to you, possibly, okay? Or vice versa. Somebody is starting to realize they're not really with who they, want to be with. That's shit. These people could be having kids together, okay? They could have children together, or this is how the relationship, started out with the beliefs, the Hierophant, the traditional beliefs, but somebody is, leaving those beliefs or getting away from those beliefs or has a different type of mindset now. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I can't make it up. The universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Yep, just let everything take its course. That's what it is. Somebody, listen, somebody is being guided towards possibly you. Family, take it how it resonates, okay? I know a lot of you have friends and things like that are in relationships, but somebody's starting to realize the relationship they're in is really not what they want. The person they're with is realizing that they are not as valued as much as they thought. They could have, tried to tie this person down, however they thought fit. But this person is not willing to be tied down. Trust. Yep, you need trust in a relationship for it to thrive. This person is somebody that, like I said, they were childish, envious, jealous, insecure, didn't have a lot of trust. A lot of the indicators are out there with this, right? Watch your signs. Watch for signs that lead you to true love. So somebody, may be realizing they really love you, family. And they're no longer following those traditions and those beliefs. I can't make it up. At the bottom of the deck, study. Yeah, they're no longer following the Hierophant traditional beliefs and studying, okay? Something about letting love show you how to learn from each other. So someone is like stepping away from their traditional beliefs, following that Hierophant energy. There's a lot going on here. I don't know if this person is kind of wondering how you're going to take this energy. Like if they come to you and say, hey, look, I want to be with you, but there's some other stuff going on. I got a baby mama, a baby daddy. Okay, I don't know. Take it how it resonates. And, this has been happening. They're into this and that. Because I feel like this feminine energy had a lot of witchcraft being thrown at you. Yeah, but this person wants you to know you're their drug. They are craving you. They're at very high levels of vibrational frequencies, and then they may crash when they're not with you. You provide them with an emotional addiction. This person loves you for whatever reason, okay? So I'm going to leave that message here for y'all. At the bottom of the deck, they're saying it's not them, it's their trauma. So, you might be dealing with somebody that's going through a traumatic time. They're going through a traumatic time. They're hurting. They could be in a relationship that, could be hurting the whole family right now because they don't really want to be where they're at. But then somebody over here is like, but we got kids, or we got a business, or we got, you know what I'm saying? And somebody's like, I know. And, they're like, they love the kids, but they're regretting the situation right now. Maybe, hey, Maybe, there's some things that are going on, yeah. While you stay in your hermit mode over here, okay? Focusing on what you're focusing on. Somebody else is going through something, but I feel like you're the one that woke this person up to them being possibly not with their soulmate, okay? All right, family. So, yep, let's close out with that energy. And thank you for tapping in. Okay, I call my power back. I release the weight of the matrix and its betrayal and deception. I stand rooted and grounded in my truth. I am whole and I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.